He did. Shalom, y'all surrounded. Hebrew Israelites talks up from home. Once again, across up now, fuck out with the great. First things first, turn to the east. Give our praise glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rock Dash, which is petty times, created in the Father, the Son, of the Spirit, double honors. Apostle of the great millstone, Shalom, Jesus, brother, like this truth. Shalom, brothers and sisters, and listening and studying to yourselves in the room. So today, y'all surrounded to kind of prepare you, kind of a watchman, type of highway hedge. Get ready for Esau Edom. They're drafting up new legislation. They can step up to the attack on the children of Israel. It's going to have dire economic effects if it passes. They call it what the big, beautiful bill, which is real stupid. It sounds stupid, but you know, talking, it fits because you got the three B's in it. It's like Build Back Better. So they always know it's got that demonic connotations to it. So you know it's going to be something serious. They're going to use this bill to really aggressively attack the children of Israel and take away benefits from their own people, which they could start civil unrest. We can see civil unrest started with that. Then you also got to think about the tariff wars. I'm hearing about trucking services going out of business. I'm hearing the food, that's going to slow up the food to bring the payment in. Because we're hearing the docks got real slow. You know, they're bringing in slow shipments. Because they're banging with China. They got all the manufacturing, which that shows how dumb Esau is. But basically, when I look at it, Yasharala, they get the same effects as when they did that 1-9 situation. They know they can't run that back again because everybody's got the information with the information age. They try to get the bird flu going and they get no legs on it. Everybody's worried about Donald Trump and some money. So they telling Donald Trump, okay, this is what we're going to do. Hey, shut the docks off. You know, because it's doing the same effect when they did the lockdown. When you really think about it, out there with the, you know, no truckers going, nothing moving in and out, that's going to lead to shortage on them shelves, man. And that's going to lead to civil unrest. And that's where it's boiling that fed to. I'm starting to see, they're starting to get, what's that, mega? They're starting to get disenchanted with Trump because he's doing all these bad deals. Then he's so exposed. When you look at that South African Sunday pool, it's showing like even the 2/3 waking up like, oh, it's about all white. Y'all want white people here. Okay. That's what it is. So the Lord is making everything fair. He's putting it all out there. And Esau, they like really aggressively working in their councils. Like, we got to step it up. Because the children of Israel, you know, I don't went to certain events, you know, went out of town. Like, you can see the majority of this place is Israel. The majority of everything is Jake's. And Esau is losing. You know, you look over Junior smoking fat, doing opioids. You can't get it.
Real quick, when I was on the way back from out of town, remember how we always talk about how Edomites are out on the highway, that every highway exit, you see them and they out begging for money. They was out there in Missouri doing the same shit.
Same big, huh?
Yep.
So they let you know it's nationwide. Yep. So his seed is spoiled. So that means they ain't got no future. So like, okay, if I ain't got no future, make sure y'all swallow ain't got no future. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, they're gonna step up with more ICE agents, border agents, and it's probably gonna have some money in there for a paramilitary to get the southern tribes, and it's definitely gonna step it up. So I'm gonna start out our opening precept. And this is Psalms 64:2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that's so big right there, man. King David called it out. He said, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. And now the council ain't even like secret no more. Now more people start to know about the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, Committee of 300. You know, it's out there, man. Now you're looking at MEGA, which looks like the KKK. That's their council. You look at Trump and his Project 225, that's their council and their plans. And King David said, hide me, because we're going to need to be hidden. Because they're going to come down the block, hey, like a flood in great numbers, kicking in doors. Like, everybody going to know what it's like to be raided. And like they say now that Trump got the power to even deport even American citizens. So now it's like, it don't matter, man. If they don't like you or they got something on you, you know, especially us that do this truth, you know, on the YouTube, they just come kick your door in, yank you up, and now they're trying to get us to spend, what's that, habeas corpus. They don't need you to have a due process of law. They don't like you. They see you, ship you off, you on a plane, you in El Salvador. You in Alcatraz. You know, you somewhere in China. They can ship you anywhere in the country. Just get you out of Babylon the Great. They want Babylon the Great to be nothing for rich Edomites. That's what they want it for. You know, so they're gonna starve out the broke Edomites, you little trailer park hillbillies. We'll starve them out. We'll get rid of Yahshua. So only the most prestigious Edomites get Babylon the Great. They're trying to revert. They're trying to extend that blessing they got from the Lord. When they get the fatness of the earth, they see now they losing it. You know, Jake starting to make moves. Jake starting to come up. Jake starting to invade their territories. That's why they get mad with Jake being in their neighborhood. They be like, man, why you in my neighborhood? You know, turn them up. Jake be like, hey, man, my mama just bought a house down the block. Like, they look like Jake, how Jake getting money? It's because Jake turning the corner. Jake ain't smoking crack like we used to back in the day. Jake is starting to like really get into the trades. Jake starting to get into the stock market. Yeah. Like Jake really like we innovative people. So now we're innovating and we're slipping through the cracks. And he like, man, what the hell? Because hillbilly can't do that. Hillbilly gonna be generations in that trailer park. That's where they're gonna be at. They can start to make forward progress. They start to come up. And he started to like that. Like, how the hell you get Florissant at this game? How the hell you living in this neighborhood? Hey, boy, how you get that car, boy? You know, they'll pull them over, taking a nice Mercedes, Benz. I'm going to Edomites tow the car up. And they're like, Jake shouldn't be able to afford that. And they're like, what the hell? Did you look at the music industry? You look at football, basketball. Jake got their children in the sports now. LeBron got his son in there. Deion got his sons in there. Like, they see Jake get that money. Like, oh, hell no. What the hell? You know, that's why we should have invited him in our sports. You know, Jake's starting to get certain jobs in the medical field. Like, Jake is really the best doctor. So they get offended by that. Like, sometimes Jake be like, I want to get, you know, Dr. Keisha Johnson. Right. They like, oh, hell no. Nah. What the hell? You supposed to be messing with lip shits and this, and that. No, you know, and we innovate and change stuff up.
Why you not asking for Susan?
Exactly. You want Miss Crockett. What the hell? And she backed up because everybody want to deal with her. Because Jake has got that, you know, that family field, and Jake might go off. Yeah, off key. I know that Jake, like, I think we talked about Bro Camp. Jake is starting to go into the herbs and do like different stuff. We talking about Bro Camp. Jake starting to break off. Like, I don't care about in network. Come to my house. I got this cooked up for you. It works. Just get your blood pressure down, get your diabetes down. He's all like, nah, we're gonna sell pills. You fucking the game up, Keisha. God damn it. Don't do that. We make the money off of this. You know, so Jake started to get away. Go ahead, Doc.
I was waiting for you to finish. You was rolling. Yeah, this support what you were saying. This is Nehemiah 13:2. Because they met not the children of Israel with bread and with water, but hired Balaam against them, that he should curse them, howbeit our God turned the curse into a blessing. Ooh. And that's essentially what Most High is doing. You know, the things that Esau cursed us with, we flipped the script, and that's what has conditioned us to deal with these hard times. This is nothing to us because we have been through all those hard times that Esau put us through. This stuff right here is nothing. Yeah. Whereas the rest of society that was propped up on a pedestal, these hard times is devastating to them.
I believe through the spirit, they're going to be the ones to keep civil unrest off.
Yeah.
If Trump does it, getting them what they want and giving that white privilege, they're going to be ones that, like they stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
They're going to storm it again, holler for Trump's head. Because really the moves he's making is going, like you said, it's going to hurt them more than it hurt us. You take away the food stamps, hey, Keisha going to find a way to feed her babies.
Yeah.
You know, Medicaid, like I was saying before we started camp, most Jakes don't get Medicaid. Like, they got to jump through hoops to even get a little bit of it. Most of Medicaid, that's for Edomites. So all Esau doing is hurting his own people, trying to hurt Jake. And they're like, they're going to be in the middle. They're like, hold up, man. You hurting us. That you fucking it up. Jake is still thriving. You took my shit away.
He that rolled up the stone should return back home.
God. So that's going to make it where they going to attack Esau. Because now his councils, they trying to attack us, but it's not working. It's not working because we always figure out a way to overcome oppression. You already oppressed the hell out of us. So we know how to make it. Go ahead, huh?
Hey, with Esau, the ones, you know, that's running things, since they're running out of options, the one problem that they have is how to get at Jake without affecting the Edomites, right? Which it was easy back in the day, but now they starting to, like, we're running out of options. All the ones that the options that we had where we kind of can bypass the Edomites, that shit been dried up. And we just gonna have to start sacrificing a few of them. We gotta go hard body.
It's gonna be some collateral damage.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's gonna start there. That's gonna keep out the civil unrest. Because Billy Bob ain't gonna take that. Like,
Yeah.
Like I said, now we're all lumped up. That's now that integration is backfired.
Yep.
They integrated us to, mess up our flow. Now we're here still thriving, and now it's done backfired. Now like Ox said, collateral damage. You gotta get rid of Billy Bob, the trailer park, the poor Edomites, you gotta go now. You're useless eaters. Hey, to get Keisha, I gotta attack, Jimmy John. I gotta get him. It is what it is. You're poor white trash. And Trump don't like them. He say poor white trash, you gotta go. It's only for the most prestigious Edomites. It's gonna have to, get in the bunker, the $1 trillion bunker, it's only for them. And the Edomites like, how you leave me out? We got that white privilege. How dare you do that? And hey, Esau, what's his blessing? It's the sword. He go, hey, load that shotgun up. We're gonna march down the goddamn Congress.
Yeah. Hey, that's what you just outlined was the premise to a class war. Trump only started race war, but he in turn is going to really start a class war because the Edomites and brokers, they're going to realize that they don't give a fuck about us no more. They basically, I can't remember what it was, but they were saying essentially it was a war where they were saying send out our troops, but then it was in the Bible where they was like, well, some of our troops is down there and, we got to keep shooting, even though some of our troops are going to take it in the back, we're going to have to stick, keep spying down there on the enemy, like you were saying, we're going to have to take some losses.
And that's a look. They tell us we'll be on point. That's why they're bringing in the white South Africans over here. Because they're going to be the replacement, to help try to get their numbers back up. That's why they, that 5,000 program?
Yeah.
So anybody wouldn't have children. But that's backfiring because all she's going to do is have a baby with a J.
Yeah.
They've been fucking up their nation ever since World War I. If you really think about it, Jake wasn't able to participate in the first World War I. I think World War II as well, too. So you got to think about they killed off a lot of their men during those times as well too.
They said that they didn't give the American farmers their little stipends, and they had to sell their shit, and they thought they was gonna bring the South African farmers over here, but that shit backfired. They got over and realized these motherfuckers don't know shit about farming.
The Hamites, the Africans, the ones doing
Yeah.
the overseers. So it's like every move they make is like it's backfiring.
Yeah.
Every single move they make, which shows there's no more wisdom in their council. The wisdom is totally gone out of Esau's council. We might need to get that. It's an Obadiah. Because it's showing how dumb they are. And I'm just looking at their moves. We really laughing at Esau at this point. I'm like, you might as well bring the sword because it's trying to be slick, trying to think you got some game. You ever see the dude think he got game and get this?
Yeah.
Every single time, that's how he looking right now.
I hate people like that.
Yeah, he just getting shut down every point he do. I'm looking like, and like that last one we did, the South Africans, they blew the top off of it. We got the Edomites in my job working on eggshells because it exposed their racism. I was like, that was a very dumb move. And it shows their president's bought paid for. Because it shows Elon Musk orchestrated that.
Yeah.
So they can't sit here and say, like, oh, my president's doing this, he the man. No, it ain't. Your president bought paid for. They treat that dude like a hoe. Qatar, the Edomites over there, the Elon, they dangled a little plane with some money, but Donald Trump, he ran over to get the plane. They said it was free, but now they're saying, now you got to charge. So they showed the whole world, like, your president is really a hoe. Then he talked to the South African president. He showed the whole world, like, hey, that's a lie. Ain't no genocide over there. And this dude put up paperwork from the Congo. The South African president is over there like, yeah, man, you over here lying. And, so now they looking like fools. Everybody's clowning Babylon the Great based on that bozo president they put in office. So they're just looking bad right now. Everything is exposed. Your president, he's based like an Instagram post. He go wherever the money is at. Like there's no integrity, no morals, no standards. Nothing there with Esau. Then you got that movie making hella money that's supposed to eat. That movie Sinners, they doing a special showing of that in the Mississippi. They might making more money break records, man. That's all about exposing Esau. Him being a vampire, sucking the resources of the children of Israel and everybody else, other heathen nations. I said him holding his nuts on Esau right now. They got that general in Burkina Faso, ABM Traore, I think that's his name. Yeah, they rallied behind dude. script's really coming to life. And the reason he can do that, he went and met with Putin, Russia, and Russia's been a guard to Africa. So now they done lost their resources from Africa, lost resources from China. So Babylon the Great is about to feel the hurt in a minute. Like it ain't gonna hit part right now, but give it about to the end of the summer or probably sooner, you're gonna see the effects of that. And who's gonna look down? Everyone gonna look at Donald Trump like, you big orange dummy. You know, all them looking bad right now. So the Edomites, you little hillbillies, you know, your little red belly, the blood drinking Edomites, they're gonna have to save face. So they're gonna have to do a revolution, they're gonna have to fight civil war. Civil war is about to take place. You're gonna see Edomite versus Edomite on crime. And that's why Trump is trying to step up that military presence and that new bill, because he know they're about to come after him. They took all the money.
Hey, you was right on point with the end of the summer thing because of the fact that, you know, April 15th, everybody get how their taxes paid. But at the end of the summer, they start finalizing their budget for next year, right? So basically, they're going to have the money counted up by the end of the summer, and they're going to see, damn, we're going to have to get the cable cut off.
Cut back on
Yeah.
they cut the food stamps. That's going to hurt. Most Edomites are on food stamps more than Jake.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They make up the face of it, really, Edomites on food. So the food stamps get cut, especially the Medicaid. I know there's a lot of Edomites that are elderly. A lot of them, like I said, their parents get took care of on Medicaid. And they, like, I know the Edomites, they health is so bad.
The retirement home.
Yeah, they age quicker than us. They be like 40 and 50, and they need like a caretaker. I'm like, God damn, hey, 47? Like, I'm still kind of moving, sticking and moving good. Like, 47? Then they show pictures of him. I'm like, he about 80. He only 47? I know when they get 50, they be needing a caretaker. I'm like, God damn, y'all age bad. Especially the 60, 70-year-olds. I know when they get about 60, 70, they in dementia level. Like, they shitting on themselves at that age. You know, it's like my French. But they need help at that point. So when they cut Medicaid, that's gonna take away, like I said, the retirement homes. A lot of them are there because of Medicaid. You know, the home health aid, the nurse that come over.
Prescriptions.
Prescriptions. They're gonna cut her job. So that's gonna take out a whole lot of them. Like right then and there. Like that's gonna take out a whole big block of the Edomites. And same for Edomite watch his mother die because the Medicaid got cut. How you think he gonna feel? It's gonna be like that Luigi stuff all over again.
A lot of them gonna die because their family members gonna be in there with the pillow smothering them. Because then they got tired of changing their diapers and all that shit. It's time for grandma to go.
God.
They gonna have a pillow on grandma's face.
Because he can't do it. He had a caretaker take care of her.
Yeah.
She was able to pay for that because she had Medicaid.
Now he can't pay for all that.
Man, she just gotta go. Like I said, that's how they do it. If he feel any type of discomfort, death is coming. Death is coming real quick.
Especially if she got a will or grandma out of there.
Yeah. I get 3 lots. You got my 4 houses.
Yeah, grandma out of there.
Yeah. Hey, grandma, they gone. He do that. I heard anybody, like you said, that's true. I heard anybody tell me that. They like, I can't wait for her to die. I get about 6 properties and I get this and that. There's another anybody work with me like, yeah, man, waiting on my grandpa to die. You know, I get all this stuff, but I'm just like, God, they be happy. I'm like, God damn, like,
yeah, because they
don't mean nothing.
They got to wait for them to just die naturally because they in the old folks home. But shit, let grandma be in the back room in this ex-man cave. She can't watch football like you want to watch.
Anybody that like you say he get a little something too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna yank her plug. She on her little oxygen. He's gonna pull it. They call 911. Yeah, she done died, man. Yeah, that's gonna happen, man. So look for E and that civil unrest to pop up because Esau, they gotta make a move. They moving fast. So I noticed with Trump, everything is moving real fast. Like you can tell, like they're feeling that pressures. Because they like, man, we got to go right now. They ain't trying to wait out. Usually, like, Esau trying to finesse it, wait it out. Nah, this time I know Trump is like, move fast, quick. Hey, real fast and hairy. So they let you know Yahushua on the way because he never moving quickly. That's why they're making so many mistakes. Everything is dry. Everything been exposed. It's sloppy. It's real. That's why they want to see people, they come out, it's going to be real sloppy like.
Made up that term, like speed.
Yep, like speed. Because he's the one that issued out the juice. When you think about it, see, people forget about that. They never gets out the juice real quick like. They ain't seen the effects of it. Now they talk about if you took this, call this, the FDA started getting involved, there's a whole bunch of injuries popping up. That's another thing that's gonna pop up, make them mad at Donald Trump. They don't look up like you the one mandated that.
I got that precept you quoted for us. It said that this is Obadiah 1:8. It says, "Shall not in that day saith the Lord even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the house of Esau?" And that's what we're going into. And Esau is making all these moves and he's shooting himself in the foot. And that just lets you know that the Lord is showing Himself and making Himself, making His presence felt here. Because Esau used to get away with all like his plans used to flourish and go, and now Esau, his plans is just making him look more foolish and dumb, like he's slow. But that's why the scripture said a child rules over these men, because he's doing things child would do.
All right, because his plans look like something my son would write up.
Exactly.
I'm looking at their plans like, hey man, this is like something 10-year-old would make. Like it sound, and it's not well put together. And it's like, because he got so many lives going at one time, they started to collapse on each other. When his lives, where even your loneliest dumb Edomite hillbilly, you start to see, the whole game plan. He's like, hey, wait a minute, they about to leave me out the cut. So I'm looking at hillbilly like, what you gonna do about that?
This is Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 14:5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods." Man. And Esau, like you said, he's shooting himself like in his foot. He coming at his own people just to get Jake. So so those Jakes who still champion Esau, like it just shows you that you're a special type of stupid. This nigga don't even care about his own self, his own people. So what makes you think that he's gonna care about you? He's like the precept say, he's switching with his lips. He'll make it seem like he's gonna take care of you. But once you ease up and turn your back and let your guard down, he's gonna stab you right in it. Man. That's his whole MO.
And like I said, that speak sweet with his lips, that's Trump. The perfect. Go ahead,
This is Proverbs 18 and 13. He that answers a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. And that's Trump. Trump think he know everything, so he ain't trying to sit in no meeting and have people counseling him on anything. He's like, I'm the greatest at everything.
Hey, just like he did with that, like it was an African leader came into the White House. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, this is the evidence of white farmers getting deleted, and it wasn't even it was people from the Congo. It wasn't even from where he was at. It was like he didn't even talk to his counsel or nothing. He just said, hey, yeah, I got it, man. I'm about to wing it. And now he looks stupid as hell.
Dumb, really dumb on the world stage.
Exactly. Everybody's seeing it like, nigga, that's not even the same event, man. You don't even make this shit up.
And South Africa president so cooled out. It's like he was trying to help Trump. I see one boy shake his head and just look down like, this dude is an idiot. Like, cause he's trying to help Trump, like build the case. He tell the South African president he cooled out. I think his name is Cyril Ramaphosa, something like that. I like the other dude better. Oh, and Trump used him as saying they trying to unalive genocide, but then the South African like, nah, this is a song we sing. And we sing it because of what your people did in part of him. That's why we sing it. So, like I said, he looked real dumb in that whole meeting, like real bad. So even like the South President was like, man, goddamn, y'all fucked up. Like this dude real damn. He gave him that look too, like, are you well? Are you well? What's wrong with you, man? So that was dumb. It was like I said, it wasn't well thought out. Looked like Trump didn't listen to his counsel. I think all them some idiots, man. You look at J.D. Vance, like their whole counsel is all Looney Tunes and dumb. We're in like a part, it's a movie called Idiocracy. Go watch it, y'all, Charlotte. We're at that point to where they're all dumb. I don't think any of them can put together nothing, anything decisive. And maybe then somebody smart and everything, listen to them. It's like that movie. Shut up, man. You don't know nothing. They all like, yeah, we the big dog. You got money. You a billionaire. And they all dumb as I don't know what. And it's making the whole Babylon the Great look dumb. Like Europe right now talking noise to Babylon the Great. Like, them guys in America are idiots. They got an idiot president. They all a bunch of idiots. And then I see one dude, I think he's like an ex-official over there. He said, well, all the idiots because the record like this. He said, we got to tap our economy to America, and they're going down. Now we're going to go down. He's like, there's nothing we can do about it. And they're like, no, man, so we can do that. Like, nah, he's telling me we basically saying we're good. America go down, we're going down with it. They're all done. They don't want to listen. They talk bad about Donald Trump, his administration, And he's basically saying like they're exposing us, man. He's basically saying like we done lost Africa, we done lost all our allies and ties. And he was telling people in Europe like get your stuff together, get supplies. He basically telling them like it's over with. They was all like, nah, man, there's gotta be something we can do. He's like, no, I'm telling you. Because I think he used to be in the Chamber of Commerce with some little old school. He's like, we used to do it like this, but now we're not. We're all idiots. And he said, Europe basically listens to what Americans say. And he said, because of that, we're all doomed. He was like, get supplies, get your water, go to your safe house. It's over with.
Yeah, and I'm about to read over now. I'm gonna start at start up at 3. That for the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwells in the clefts of the rocks, which habitation is high, and that says in thy heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Thou art exalted as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And the Lord is bringing them down. It says, let's see, jump down to 6, I think. It says, how are the things of Esau Edom searched out, and how his heart hiding places sought up? All the men of thy confederacies have brought thee even to the border, and the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, and that ate thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Man. That just backs up everything the brother just said right there.
None understanding in him, man. His enemies that was confederate him is now against him. We're looking at Europe and America, they fighting each other. Oh, even with let's say this too. Netanyahu with Israel. Right now, him and Trump is getting into it. Trump went to go get that plane deal in Qatar. He signed that plane deal with Boeing so they get the planes, but Boeing's about to go under, which the biggest aircraft manufacturer in America is Boeing. Boeing was about to go under, y'all Strahler. So Trump had to go to Qatar to get a deal so they could buy some planes. And then he got there, he's supposed to get that $400 million jumbo jet. But see, Israel, the Ish people, 1948, they got beef with the Muslims over there. So they told Trump, like, hey man, don't go over there and do no dealings with them. He went over there and did it anyway. So now Trump, they bumping heads. And then Trump started to like have a cold shoulder, like, I don't want to bang with Iran. That's what you want. That ain't what I want. And I'm trying to get money. You know, Trump like an Instagram hoe. Whoever got money for him, that's what he's trying to go get. Israel don't give Babylon the Great no money. Babylon the Great gives Israel money. Israel don't do nothing for Babylon the Great. So Trump looking like, hey, dude, I'm doing all this for you, blowing this all up. What if you gave me? Where my dollar at? You know, Trump like a Instagram hoe that look good. He want to be paid. Instagram hoes don't get money out. They get paid. So Trump like, okay, Qatar paying me. They gave me a plane. You probably call it a big, beautiful plane. Now he talking so beautiful. You know, he talk. He got the deal. So they made him look good a little bit because at least he got that Boeing airplane deal. So he got that little bit of win. But now like, hey, man, you weren't supposed to do that. So now they banging. And that's big, y'all. Strong like America in the 1948 is banging. Without America backing, the 1948, they're going to get crushed. They can't beat Iran without American help. And I think Trump knows that now. So now he's pulling his thing out like, hey, you got to suck me up. He's trying to hold his weight. That's what say, oh, and even the FBI said 86-47. So he could get knocked off for that.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, he could get knocked off for that. They like, hey, this dude think he's something. You think you big dog, man. You think you're the people's champ. You done got a little deal. Talk to the button. Did we tell you to do that? Trump like, hey, motherfucker, I'm president, goddammit. What you? I got missiles. Hard to see. Jump, there it goes.
Hey, Trump doing the same thing Diddy did. He thinking he got bigger than the game. Yeah, but they about to show him, nigga, nobody is bigger than the game. So I have to come up missing.
So we could see, hey, that could be in the cards too. If that happens, there's instant civil war. If anything happens to Donald Trump, because the hillbillies, the little bud drinking, Edomites, the poor trailer park Edomites, hey, they made this dude their messiah. So if anything happens to Trump, it's gonna be on the cracking, man, because that's their savior. So it could happen. That scenario set up.
Hey, that's gonna happen for sure. Because the incident in Memphis with them bum rushing Jake, that's gonna be everywhere. They just showing you that we got the capability of locking someplace down. If they can lock Memphis down, they can lock everything else down because they out there busting caps. So, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they gonna always do their move on a marginalized group like that because ain't nobody gonna go do anything to protect them. So once they get to where that's normalized and them rushing up on people they don't like, oh, they gonna spread that shit throughout the United States right in time for everything to fall apart.
You know what? What you talking about? Everybody what they did in Gaza. Remember how they did bomb rush and bomb Gaza, and they try to make it normalized. Oh, we ain't genocide, but the way the Lord is doing it, everybody like, nah, you genocide. You know what I'm saying? That's why the two of them got knocked off. What they DC?
Yeah.
Everybody got optics on it. Like, nah, man. So now they trying to do what they did in Gaza, open on Babylon the Great, and we just wait for Jake or the hillbillies to rise up. We just waiting on that. Like, how much y'all gonna take? Because the probably guys they talk about his LinkedIn deposits in Babylon the Great. So like I said, they just what do you call it, enemy domain? They just take the land. They do what they normally do overseas, right here in Babylon the Great. I need this land. Jake's over there. They smash them out and take it. But see, when it's like I said, when it's Jake's, nobody cares. And what's gonna happen when it's LinkedIn deposits on the Edomite settlement? You know, a bunch of Edomites been living there. They might go on there. They kind of already did it with the hurricane.
I was about to say they already did
They did it with the hurricane, so that way they kind of covered it up. But when they go in with the military guys and do it, how much can you do hurricane? You know, you're gonna do that for so long. You know, I might just go in my military. I might not have to wait for no hurricane to build up. A hurricane might not go where I needed to go. So fuck all that. We're gonna do what they did in Hawaii and get the satellites, the direct energy weapons, and just burn it up.
Yep.
Let's do that. You know, and really that's kind of covered. That's got a whole special on that. It's starting to come out that they used the satellites to burn that land up. So that's coming out. So I'm looking. He's running out of moves, man. He running out of moves. He's totally exposed. So we're just waiting on the fight right now. And it could happen in so many scenarios. Like I said, they can get rid of Trump. And now, like I said, and Preset backed it up. Trump is like, his pride is in like Super Saiyan mode, like Ultra mode. He powering up on that pride. Especially, I think that deal set it off. He did that Boeing deal and got that plane. Then he probably like he get the swagger back. Like, yeah, this is what Trump be do. Hold up, like man, forget what Netanyahu said. This is what I do, baby. He's going to that what's that show called Apprentice? Yeah, he thinking he that man again. He probably got a slow back because he did get that deal. I think they're supposed to buy like 60 planes for Boeing, 787, and he made that deal. He flew over there, talked to the leader, got the deal done. The Edomites, you know, they all are going like, yeah, Trump, you know. So Trump probably like, I gotta get another one of those. You know, I gotta, you know, and that's the detriment to what Netanyahu wanted to do. So now they all banging. Europe, the small hatters, Americans, like none of the Edomites, they hold, like the Lord, we gotta bring that out. They got straight division. Like he said, I'll bring down peace, straight division. All the Edomites are banging. They all clicked up. You got Trump in his crew, Netanyahu with his crew, Europe and their crew, and they cannot get on the same page for nothing right now. I've never seen that in my lifetime, y'all. Usually Esau is on the same page, crush these yellow and brown people. Now they up here fighting each other. That's why we get a little bit of relief. You know, they all like, man, hey, man, I don't like what you doing over there. Hey, I told you, get over here and bomb these people out. That's why the Iranians, the Houthis, they get strong right now. If these all fight with each other, they'll get their military stuff together. Like, hey, man, get your shit together, stuff together. That's how you know Iran is strong. They got little niggas. They got Houthis. So before you can get to Iranians, you gotta bang out their little small little group they got. The Houthis, I heard the Houthis is like, they doing like guerrilla warfare. They come out, bang, 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 running about. Every saw airstrike, don't hit that. The Houthis come back out, bang, bang, bang. Hey, take that port out, run back in the mountain. So they really got to go on the ground. The airstrike stuff is over with. They done figured it out. They're in the mountains. So they little drone strike, no. He's talking about boots on the ground. And you don't want to go boots on the ground.
Don't.
When they go boots on the ground, they get whooped. You know what I'm saying? They military, man. Them dudes, man. I see the East side. I didn't sign up to fight for this country. I signed up for the GI Bill and the VA benefits. Hey, a bunch of kids, man, trying to fight for Esau. Even Esau trying to fight. It's Edomites in the military talking about, hey, man, I don't like the way this is going. I didn't sign up for this. Here's the vision scripture. This is Mark 3:24. It says, the kingdom is divided against itself. That kingdom cannot stand. The house is divided against itself. That house will not stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan, against himself, and is divided, he cannot stand, but is come to an end. Ooh, you hear that? He cannot stand, but having come to an end. And that goes, Satan is divided against himself. Like when you look at the city-states, they can't even get along no more. The sword is Washington, D.C. It ain't getting along with the Bank of England. That's the city state. Then you got the Vatican. The Vatican is all in disarray. They can't get on the same page. They can't get on the same page. Their council is not going to stand. Their kingdom ain't going to stand. So that's really that grace and mercy for us to show that we will receive salvation if you're part of the open elect. Because this thing it ain't gonna come out coordinated like if it was in the 40s and the 50s. They don't have that cohesion together. They're not united like that. That's why you got other heathen nations like, hey, it's our time, baby. What's that? The weak sound strong. They like, hey, the weak nations like, hey, man, hey, take that pruner, stick it to a spear, man. We can get them now. They fight each other.
And to go with what you were just saying about the three city states, they tripping on the Pope having a complexion. They didn't realize it was like, damn, this beginning of somebody in the summer, he's gonna be looking like one of us.
Yeah, they showed me. They try to say he got Israelite in his family.
Yeah.
They try to promote him like an Obama. They like, hey man, that ain't how they go. That ain't supposed to. We need a pure white Edomite. Now we got this old bitch breed in here, and then he's reversing what Francis said. He said he don't go for LGBT alphabet agenda. They're like, hold up, man, you supposed to push that. What you doing? They're like, I think we chose the wrong person. Hold up, you messing up.
That just goes to show if you trust in Esau and his counsels, hey, it's gonna spin you like a top. Because like Esau, like his counsels is like all over the place. Some they go this way, some go that way. You don't know what to look at, and a lot of Jakes look at what Esau Edom say and go off of that instead of going off of what the scriptures say or they help, which is the prophets on the highways and edges. So the counsels of the ungodly, the wicked, man, that shit gonna just spin you like a top if you listening to that.
And you know what? I'm gonna back you up. I was at work Friday. What you said is so true. Good testimony, y'all. I'm talking about the events, the big, beautiful bill. I'm just talking with Jake, see where Jake at. Big dude, big old Jake. You know what that Jake said? Exactly what you about to say. That Jake said, man, I'm confused. And I laughed at it when he said that, because I already know where the confusion came in at. Because he see America losing, and he didn't know how to feel about it because he's attached to America. So he didn't really know, because like me, I was talking about it, I'm all happy. I'm all hyped up like, yeah, man, they losing this, they losing that. Yeah, America's done with. And he all like, he was hoorah with me. And then after a while, he looked all like, sad. He's like, man, I'm confused. And I looked at him like, yeah, this is you attached to Babylon the Great America.
This is Proverbs 12 and 5. The thoughts of the righteous are just, but the counsel of the wicked are deceitful. And so like everything that Esau say is deceitful, it's a lie, man. So you listening to that, hey, you don't know what to do. You're gonna be stuck. Confused like a motherfucker, don't know what to do. Left and right, you're gonna be like a chicken with your head cut off and all else freaking loose. Because you listen to Esau saying go left, and then you heard another Edomite say go right, but you ain't never really listened to the scriptures and said the Lord say come out of this place.
Hey, when they have like conflicting ideas like that, every time that happens, people lose a little bit more confidence that Esau know what the fuck going on. You know, that's like the ship sinking. A little bit more water. Every time this motherfucker rock to the right with the hole in it, just a little bit more water on it.
And it takes away their comfort. Like y'all said, like they push you to confusion. Instead of confusion, they ain't a good mood to be to take confusion. You don't know. See, with the word, the Lord, and we keep our mind simple, we know. We stick it to the script of how about y'all shot, and it's solid. So we ain't gotta be like, okay, we do this, if we do that, it's like we got it together now. We know what's going on, we know what we need to do. When you look at Esau and the Jake's following Esau, they're in a state of confusion. They're like, okay, this week you said do this, kind of like the 1-9 situation. Remember that situation?
Take 3?
Take 4? They like put 3 masks on. Now a mask don't help. Okay, now you need an N95 mask. Okay, the N95 mask is making you sicker. Take the mask off.
One jump shot will do it. Well, now you need 2 jump shots every 2 weeks, man. Now you need a 3rd jump shot 6 months later. And they're like, man, like you never know what's going on.
Every 3 months, then they kept saying the numbers. Oh, it's 95% efficient. Okay, now we change it up. It's 70% efficient. Now, if you take these 2, then it's 85% proficient. Okay, if you take it, you got to still wear your mask. Now, if you take it, you don't have to wear your mask. So you're looking like, damn, dude, which one is it? You got this doctor saying this, this doctor saying that. And the best thing, like Aki was saying, best thing, don't participate. Then you won't be confused.
This is Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man who walketh not in the counsel of the wicked, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor set in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and
on the law, he meditates day and night.
That's everything I just said right there. You meditate on the law, you're gonna be solid. You know, but they said don't be in the council of the wicked. The Lord commanded us not to do that. But the majority of Jakes, where they at? In the council of the wicked. I know a lot of Jakes, like they need Esau to validate what's truth to them. Like, they gotta hear it on the news. Esau has to say it. When I see a Jake like that, I'm like, I can't, hey, you dead, man. Ain't nothing I can do to you.
It could be a bum ass. It could be like a distinguished Jake tell them something. They don't believe it, but a bum Edomite can say, yeah, that's true. And they're like, oh yeah, it might be true. This bum Edomite who don't like just living on the streets, they just changed your whole mind. But when Jake, your own person, with like some knowledge tell you something, you don't believe it. That's just Jake for you though. They hard headed stiff neck.
Qualified expertise. I like the Jake say, y'all can quote this, y'all been in the hood like me. I done heard a lot of hood Jake say, oh yeah, man, I know that's true. I heard it from the white man. They say that a lot. Oh no, I know that's 100, man. The white man told me. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck you mean? The white man, nigga, don't you know he's a liar? You should take everything the white man tell you with a grain of salt, but take it like that means it's true. I done heard it a lot. Eve, hood Jake, they'll say, oh yeah, man, it is like that. The white man said it. I heard it a lot. So they let me know that like that's his master. Like, and then like my family, my grandma, the news gotta say it for them to believe the truth. They can run anything on the news to them. The news is like the word of God to them. And they tell you to drink some piss on the news, you know,
Drink
to
some
do
bleach.
that. Yeah, to do this and that. They'll come in, hey, you know you're supposed to be drinking your pee, hey. I heard it on the news and they said this. Then they like, you give me 3 months to say, nah, come to find out from studies, it helps put bacteria in your body. They come to you, hey man, yeah, you do that, you drink bacteria. You're like, hey man, you don't know what the hell going on. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. You just listen to the goddamn news. And all they do is lie to you. Because the news they say is so good, in perfect English. I don't know what it is. I guess they got the backdrop, got the suit on. So they just take it like, oh yeah, that's what it is.
And that's how they be doing with all the medication commercials. At the
God,
beginning, they talk all nice and smooth, got background music, and then right before the commercial go off, they real quick say some shit. This should have had your ass leaking though.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Redness to the eyes.
It go real fast.
Yeah.
Little circulation. Like you see some say heart attack.
Yeah. That shit sound like the chipmunks. It goes so fast.
Your element, you better do your element to that. Like I'm right. I done heard that too saying call sudden death. I'm like, that's not good, then. What the hell?
What the hell I need to take this shit for?
Yeah, you got motherfuckers rushing smiling.
I'm trying to live, goddamn it.
They playing baseball.
Say all I got is restless leg. You saying I can die from this shit?
Yeah, I'm like, goddamn. Then like said me so many symptoms. I was like, that shit.
And
Hey,
side
you work
effects.
off. You're taking that. I like, man, you get like 30 side effects.
Hey, but the next commercial will be what you need to take to get rid of them side effects.
Right.
They be chaining them joints together.
Or it'd be a lawsuit.
Yeah, or
Have you
lost.
ever loved one too? For Keisha?
That
Oh, man,
bullshit.
that's not bad.
Hey, that bullshit we told you last year. If you got that shit, then call 811.
You got a class action lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to get money. Yeah, they do that, man. And Jake, that's what they take. Like, y'all still on this. Or like you still in the politics stuff. The goddamn Democrats, like, hey, man, all that council is with you. All Esau stuff is bullshit. All of it, man. It's time to get off the ride. Get into your truth. Get into your Bible where it's solid. Because right now, we looking at all the prophecies coming into play. We like, oh, yeah, we on the right boat. We watching the right show. We looking at it like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we got it, man. We good, you know? So our faith is increasing. If you in Esau's council, hey, you like I said, you lose the comfort, you lose the confidence. You like, I don't think they know where they go.
You ain't gonna have
I think yeah.
You ain't gonna have that stability like the Lord said, you know, in Isaiah 33 and 6.
Because it's conflicting each other. It's too much, you know. They got different ideas, different things going on, man. To let you know they counsel, hey, it's out of gas, man. They don't lost the strength of it.
The council is literally against you. You over there trying to join up into it and listen to it and part continue.
God, they ain't getting nothing, man, up out of it. It's just making them more law, which where Esau wants. Right. Once you lost and scared, and they come with that big swan event, he gonna come with that RFID microchip. And if you don't know what's going on, they gonna take you, thinking that he's saving his life.
A lot of times people become lost in the spirit of adversity. You know, there's a scripture that says if adversity come upon you, you will find him there first. And that goes back to that spirit. I got a quick precept that's gonna back you up, because you know when I Tay just mentioned that we got this sure word, that this word is gonna keep us stable. All right, so this 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. And it says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto you will do well that you take good heed. Like you will do well that you take heed. Okay, and then going back into I just said, you better off taking good heed to the word of Yahweh Shah compared to what Esau Edom is saying. We've already seen it time and time again. Esau Edom, the so-called devil, have always said one thing and then it end up being another. Okay, and then we know, and it says, as it unto light that shineth in the dark place, unto the day dawn, and the day stars arise in your heart, knowing the first that no prophecy of the scriptures is of a private interpretation. All right, so the word is coming out. So this word is not private. It's been brought out to the forefront. It's been letting you know who Esau Edom is. It's been letting you know who's the devil, who's the wicked, who's the liar, who's deceiving the whole world. All of these things is not private. So you really ain't got no excuse to not follow the words of Yahweh Shah, man. You know, and as the scripture says, who will pity a charmer that's been with the serpent. Well, every time you follow these devils, you basically, you know, you basically in a state of confusion, just like God said, man.
Yeah, I like how it said, take heed. Sure word of prophecy. The Lord is like, I got the way, I made a way for you. All you gotta do is take heed and believe. So they go into faith. Like you gotta believe in the Lord to be with this. And see, those dates, they're carnal. They need something tangible. See, our stuff is like it's spiritual, so you can't see it, you gotta believe, you gotta have that faith to go with it. Most of them are carnal. They do what Esau put out there, like a precept I read earlier. Esau, he's the deceiver. He's gonna give you a lie. He's not gonna give you a sure word or nothing. Esau ain't sure of nothing. He lying. I hope you go for it.
And I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about what you know, Doctor, you know, who the one that was over the C19 situation. Every time he spoke on on news outlet, they asked him questions, you know, about the jump shot. They'd be like, "What's going on with this jump shot?" He come up with another lie on top of another lie on top of another lie.
Yeah, they're calling him false.
Yeah,
they're calling Dr. False.
Yeah, that's a good name for him, Dr. False.
Yeah, this is on the back, y'all. This is Psalms 36 and 4. He plotted trouble while he is on his bed. He set himself in a way that is not good. He does not reject evil.
Ooh, I show you, man. He's all about evil. So that means he's gonna speak evil. And evil goes to the line of deceiving you and to lead you to death, really. Because Esau said in the scriptures that Habakkuk 2nd chapter, he's as death. So Esau gonna lie to you, man. He's evil. He's gonna spread evil. And they going to precept we brought out earlier. He's evil to his own self. Right now, they looking for Edomites to be collateral damage. This bill is gonna crush the lower class Edomites. The poor Edomites got to be crushed if they pass the new legislation. They gonna get hurt too. You know, they resisted. They gonna make it through. Esau gonna get crushed, so their numbers gonna go even lower. So he's gonna hurt himself even more based on his lies and the evil he put out there. Really ain't gotta do that. All this money, I'm looking at all this money. That's nothing that's really exposing them. You got $700 billion. You got homelessness in Babylon the Great. You got $46 billion going into this, and you got people going hungry, ain't got no house. That's evil. It's wicked, man.
What was that statistic that came up a little while ago where they said they have like 600 millionaires and good 100-some billionaires in America right now?
Yeah, see, you shouldn't have no billionaires. Yeah, that's a false balance. The way this is set up, I believe it's free. It should be no billionaires. You shouldn't have no billions, man. You need to like put that back in the system. But Esau's so wicked and so greedy. What they're doing is, especially with Trump now, they got Trump. They really gonna do it. They like some ticks. They better get back. So all the billionaires, they try to be trillionaires. To be trillionaires, you got to suck all the money from the poor, the grinders. That's why the grinding about to cease. There's gonna be no work in Egypt because the billionaires, they not letting nobody eat because they eating all the food up. They're not satisfied with being billionaires. They're not satisfied with sending rockets up into space and having $1 trillion bunkers. They want more money. And they don't even like right now, the economy's so messed up, we ain't even getting a decent wage. And in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you making $20 an hour, that's minimum wage right now. So imagine, because I believe I'm making minimum wage, and I'm barely getting by. So imagine somebody making like $15 an hour, $12 an hour. You really can't make it no more. And I'm looking at rent going up. They got like basic apartments going for here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a cheap state, y'all, going for like $2,000 for a 1 bedroom. Who the hell can afford that? That's damn near your whole month's salary right there. But what you making with just $20 an hour, then you're gonna take away food stamps, and now you gotta pay for food. And then like they a lot of people getting laid off, jobs is going away. So what they're doing is setting up for the MOTV, that universal basic income. I heard Elon Musk talk about it. And when you look up, now he's in Congress. So you know that stuff going into play. They don't want you to work. They want you to give you a little bit of a carbon allowance. They're gonna sit that up with all these carbon things like, oh man, you had to pay this carbon tax, breathing tax, when you flush stool tax. So then you're gonna you gotta have about 30 credits. You got 15 minutes to run around your little city. You're gonna be like 15 minutes, they call it a smart city. You got 15 minutes to run around like a little rat, buy you maybe 1 or 2 items and get back to your little cubicle, and that's supposed to be life. What if the device in your body?
Micah 2 and 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil on their bed. And when the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. Ooh. And it goes exactly to what the brother was saying. They doing all of this because they got the ability to do it. And they're trying to suck all the resources from everybody and make them poor so they could be subjectable to the higher ups, and it's not going to work, man. See, they trying to be like the Most High, but it's not going to work at the end. They got a set limit that they can pass before the Lord tears them down, man. So they're going to try to do anything in their power to extend their power. What if they wish their houses could continue forever? That's not going to work according to the scripture.
I get it, right? I think that's what I pulled that in my lesson. That said, I want to say Psalm.
It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity." Man, they got the ability to set these laws in place. They got the ability to write the law and then enact the law. And that's what it says, work evil on their bed. And then it says, and when the morning is light, they practice it and they push it out there. And it goes into that Isaiah 10 and 1. And I'm gonna just grab that real quick since I was thinking of it. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, that turn aside the need from the judgment, and take away the rights from the poor of my people, that widows may be afraid, and that they may rob the fatherless." And that just lets you know what the counsels of the wicked are, man. It's to come against the poor, which are the children of Israel, but it really is knocking out them Edomites, them lower class Edomites in a way as well. They're gonna knock all of them at the same time. Esau's gonna try to get everybody at once because he can't just get us.
I like that. That was so spot on, man. The precepts together. It said he turned to the poor, the needy, and they robbed the fatherless. It's really coming after us, man. But like I said, it's gonna hurt the Edomites more than it's gonna hurt us.
And what I was gonna say about that, because that's been both literal and spiritual too. Because on the spiritual thing, when it says gonna rob the fatherless, that's because the nation of Israel as a whole, we're out the father. You know, he's not there to protect us. That's what he's talking about, robbing the father, because you're out about to be outside, turn our back on us, all the things against us. And then on the literal thing, they set up a law, going back to the Oxford saying, they set up a law that destroyed the nuclear family. They did everything that they could to take the man out of the home. So that's both spiritual and literal, man.
Good point. But just the reason they doing these wicked councils, the reason why they doing this is because they're trying to extend their rulership. And this Psalm 49:11 says, "The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and that the dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name." So they said the inward thought. So these devils in their mind, like, how can we extend our rulership? You got to stop Yahshua. You got to promote what they call it white supremacy. You got to promote white supremacy. That way we can keep the team living. But right now they're losing. They're a minority. They get bred out. The birthright that we was blessed with is taking Esau out. This is by giving birth. When you look at Northern tribes, the Hispanics, big time birth. Gad is starting to get their swagger back. Natives, I'm starting to see more than I ever seen when I was younger. They getting it back. And then when you look at the Southern tribe, Keisha, you know, hey man, they kick them out like it's nothing. Like when you look at the Hispanic and the Southern tribes, your so-called black, so-called the Mexican, the Puerto Rican. Exactly, man. She got about 5 baby daddies.
In 1 year, she done popped out 2 kids, and I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, God.
9 months apart. You literally start fucking the day after you
You gave birth. God, I know you like that. And they not even a year apart. They're not even a year apart. Esau don't like Jake to have community. That's like a sin to them. They look over like, God damn it. Esau look for the dollar to come back to him. When you look at community, the dollar turns over like 5-6 times that community will come back to Esau. And when they come back to Esau, come back like small. Like it started out $10 between them. You know, they do my roof. I need you to do my lawn. I got these Bordellos I'm selling. You know, I got some, they got the food trucks going I'm selling. So the money stays in their community. 10, 20. So by the time he get it, you know, Hispanic might go to Quick Trip, he get like $3. Esau don't like that. Because that's what Jake was doing when we had Black Wall Street. So when Jake got community, it's a threat to Esau. That's what it looks like, oh hell, man, they get their shit together. What the hell? They got tire shops? You know, you look at that shit, anybody going to Esau shit. Pep Boys, nobody fucking go to Pep Boys like that. They too fucking hot. On TikTok, I go right there to Laylo's. The other truck go hook me up cheaper price. Hey, it's done, my friend. Better shit.
Got new tire?
Yeah, for the low. Esau would charge you $500 for that tire. Motherfucker.
Hey, you go get the stereo fixed. If you need a radio fixed, go over there.
Hey, go across the street.
Yep.
They got the stereos. He got the tires. And while you wait to get the tires down, we go to the taco stand. It's authentic tacos. I ain't spent no money with Esau. You think he like that? Hell no.
Like, that's why they scrubbed.
And they having children.
It was a thing on TikTok. They kind of scrubbed it out because like they were trying to put the northern and southern tribe against each other.
About done though.
Yeah.
About done. Go ahead and finish the point.
I was saying they're trying to put the northern and southern tribe against each other. Talking about 100 black men versus 100 Mexicans. But then they start switching it up like, what if we all came together and put 100 black men and 100 Mexicans together and make businesses? And then they're like, it backfired on them. And now they try to scrub that off. Now you don't really see that. But they was like, yeah, we should all come together. And what can we really be going hard against each other?
That's one thing I was thinking too, because that goes against their, you know, their divide, you know, divide and conquer. That's exactly what it was. Yep.
They coming together, man. And everybody gotta look at the birds. Yep. The birds, man. They can say we killing them just with the birds. Esau ain't having birds like that. That's why they gotta give them the money. Like, hey, what y'all Edomite women doing? They number one going to. That's why. Oh, and the big beautiful plan is to cut funding for Planned Parenthood. Yep. Let's stop the Edomite women from aborting their babies. Yep. So Esau ain't slick. So it's pouring down, y'all. So with that being said, you know, it's been edifying. Want to give all praise and glory too. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Shabbat, hey, Kwame Yasserali, baby. Hey, stay locked in, y'all. Y'all keep you on the way. Shalom.
Shalom.